Hey everybody, welcome back to Tenza Motorsports. Today we're going to be reviewing some Hobbs Flyer aviation headsets that I just recently installed in the race car. Now, I'll be honest, we're not going to be doing an unboxing and a full install today because I kind of got excited when I got the package in the mail and I wanted to make sure that everything was working properly. And because this video was done several weeks after I got them, I needed to make sure that everything was functioning so that I didn't have to find out a month later that I needed to return them. So I've already opened them up. They were packaged very nicely. They do a really good job about packaging everything up, making sure that it's shipped properly and that nothing gets damaged. It's shipped quickly. So very happy with it so far. My only complaint would be, and this isn't really a complaint for the headsets, is the batteries it came with were just cheap. So we're replacing those with some Energizers today. I also bought an intercom set, and what that does is it allows the driver to talk with the passenger. And then mine is just a two-way, so there's only two. You can buy these that have 4 or 6 ports. I'm not really into aviation equipment very much, so I don't know all the specifics or logistics about all that stuff. This is just one type of intercom system, and what's really nice about this one is it can run on a 9-volt battery and do like 40 hours on a 9-volt battery, or it actually comes with a plug that you can plug into a cigarette lighter, because I didn't know this, but there's cigarette lighters on airplanes too. I don't know why I didn't think there would be, but I did find that kind of interesting. My cigarette lighter in this car is no more. The power in the ground has been cannibalized and moved to other things, running switches and whatnot. So I might just run it to a constant power and then run it on like a switch or something like that. But we'll show where it's at. I'm gonna make this intro real short because we're losing some daylight and I definitely wanna drive the car and show it off today. And one of the things that we saw on the intercom system was an aux out. So I'm hoping that I could actually use the headset microphone and talk to the camera. So we'll see how well that goes. Hopefully the audio is not too bad. So if we get into the car and the audio is kind of weird, it's because I was playing with that. So without further ado, let's get the car started, warmed up, and let's go take it for a drive. Just realized that the output on the intercom system will talk to the camera. So hopefully the P's, when I say things that start with a P or an S, don't come through too strong, because we do have to have these microphones fairly close to our mouths when we do the adjustments for the ambient sound in the background. So I've got the noise canceling on. I don't think that's going to come through the camera at all, but because I believe that's strictly on the headphones themselves. So we're gonna go take a drive. I'm really happy with the way these have been turning out. I had bought a set of headphones you've seen on the channel before, and the sound of the car would just bite right through the earmuffs. So it didn't work out very well. So these are definitely something a little bit more upscale, a little bit more professional. So let's go take a drive. So, like I mentioned earlier, these headsets actually have a Bluetooth mode on them as well, which is really cool because you can listen to music. I didn't think that was a big thing while flying a plane, was listening to music. But again, once you get up into like cruising altitude or something like that, I guess you can kind of just do whatever. But you can listen to music. The headphones are not the best quality when it comes to music. They're really designed for treble to talk to each other. So when you're listening to music, you can't really, these aren't going to be a nice set of headphones when it comes to just listening to music. But you can listen to music, you can make phone calls, and then there are actual channels. There's an A, B, and C on the controller itself. You can actually control what the passenger is hearing, what you're hearing, and so if you want to have like a private conversation on the phone or something like that, you can actually change it so that the passenger is not listening to everything that the other person says. 4-puck clutch, huh? So when you're doing a race car like this, it's really loud. This is a must. You have to have something like this. headset. I am going to be changing the exhaust. I've mentioned it a few times in videos. I've just been having a hard time with finances. The last quite a while, actually, around the time that COVID hit, I've been having issues getting some things done on my own car, and that's why I took on another project to keep things rolling on the channel. But we are going to be doing a lot to this race car this summer, so I'm really looking forward to that. But the exhaust is going to be changed. I'm running a full diffuser out the back, and the exhaust won't be going through the same route, same pipes, nothing. Everything will be changed all the way up to the eBay headers that we've got. If I remember right, we got over 100 decibels in the cab, which obviously isn't safe. I think, based on previous memory here, I think it's like 70 decibels of continual noise exposure requires you to wear earplugs or headphones, as per like OSHA, if you're working in like a loud workplace or anything like that. So I think it's anything over like 70 decibels or around there, you actually have to wear ear protection. The other thing that that we get a lot of attention about is the race car is already kind of eye-catching, and then we're wearing headsets, and then now I've got this camera rolling, so people around us are probably wondering what the heck is going on inside here. But
yeah, of course I'd put him in my car, but I would have a pink.
So you are completely content and happy with the performance. You really just want to change the color of yours?
That, and I don't know if you can, but can you switch these out?
I'm pretty sure they do. Pretty sure they make replacement. Well, these are wind covers.
Especially with like COVID and stuff, you don't want.
Oh yeah, where it's sitting right against your lips.
But that's the thing is, like, your side, it's only you in that one. Like when you have other people in here, they all wear this headset.
Right.
That I'm wearing.
I don't know if my placement of where they're sitting right now is a permanent thing, but I'm thinking kind of in the center console here. I don't ever put drinks in here. I'm pretty protective of the seats. These racing seats were not cheap. And I think the other thing that was back there was like a coin, like the change holder. So all that's gone. It's really just, now it's just full of these electronics. So I might try to hide it a little bit more because these come out straight up. And so what I don't want to have happen is somebody hit it with their elbow, some of the connections in here, and where they're just kind of sitting in here. If we were kind of getting some G-forces and racing around a little bit, I'd be worried about moving about. So I'm going to look into it. They're pretty friction fit right now because it's quite bulky. This is not something that you can just put on a set of headsets and they are connected to each other. This is a little bit more intense than something like that. So here is how everything is fitting in the center console. It is a bit of a mess. Like I said, I'm going to probably try to make this look a little bit more sleek. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be like gutting the middle of the center console out to try to drop all that down a little bit. I just don't want somebody to like put their elbow into the middle of that and damage anything. So I also forgot to mention what headsets these actually are. These are the H2 ANR with the Bluetooth. Again, I'll have these linked down in the description below. And then this is a Sigtronics intercom 2. And I've really liked the system so far. I haven't had a ton of time with it, but I think we've probably driven close to 10 hours with these headsets. And they've been absolutely awesome. So I'm going to leave it here. There's not really much else to say about them. They're comfortable, they're lightweight, and at the same time they feel very quality. They're not too light. Very adjustable, so there's lots of knobs on the side here, and they do a really good job of getting rid of the exterior sounds, especially with the noise canceling features that this has. The channels, the A, B, and C channels that you can get, privacy modes and stuff like that when you're talking to people on the phone, I think is absolutely awesome. This is a must-have for any car that's really noisy. I'm probably going to be doing some headsets that go into some helmets at some point. I was talking to the guy at Hobbs Flyer, and he was saying that we might try some Snell approved, like maybe some helicopter helmets. I'm not sure exactly how that works. They're not too much different than the faceless visor helmets that you see at a lot of autocrosses and things like that that are Snell approved, crash test approved. So thanks so much for watching. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down in the comment section below. We are going to be using these and doing some follow-up reviews in the future as we put some more time on them. But for right now, I think that this was probably the perfect purchase for us. This is exactly what I was looking for, and Hobbs Flyer did a really good job about listening to my needs and wants and turning that into a product that worked for me. Thanks again so much for watching. Follow us at Tenza_Motorsports to see any other sneak peeks and previews of future projects, and also follow us to keep on our list of any future giveaways. We are doing all of those through our Instagram follow list. So all you have to do is follow us on there. Also make sure to check out our Patreon link in the description below. Thanks again so much for watching, and we'll see everybody in the next video.